Imagine a king so rich his wealth is beyond measure. A king whose riches are the stuff of legends, whose treasures are spoken of in hushed tones across continents. Mansa Musa, the 10th Mansa of the Mali Empire, wasn't just a king. He was an emperor, a devout Muslim, and a legend whispered on the winds of time. His name is synonymous with opulence and grandeur. His reign, from 1312 to 1337, marked the pinnacle of the Mali Empire's wealth and influence. Under his rule, the empire expanded its borders and its reputation. This was a golden age, literally, for the empire sat atop some of the world's most abundant gold reserves. The land was rich and the people prospered. Musa, meaning king in the Mandinka language, inherited a kingdom already thriving on the trans-Saharan trade. This trade network was the lifeblood of the empire, connecting it to distant lands. This wasn't just salt and spices. It was a river of gold flowing north to the Mediterranean, traded for goods and knowledge that further enriched the empire. The wealth of Mali was legendary, attracting scholars and traders alike. This wealth wasn't just for Musa's coffers, it permeated society, making Mali a beacon of prosperity in a world still struggling to emerge from the Dark Ages. The empire's riches funded education, architecture and culture, leaving a legacy that endures to this day. The Mali Empire, under Mansa Musa's rule, stretched across West Africa, encompassing present-day Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Mauritania, and Niger. This vast land wasn't just politically unified, it was a land united by the golden thread of its most valuable resource. Gold mines like those of Bur and Bambouk produced a bounty that fueled the empire's rise. Imagine caravans laden with gold, stretching as far as the eye can see, traversing the Sahara. This wasn't hyperbole, it was the reality of Mali's trade. This gold, flowing north, built cities, funded armies, and established diplomatic ties. It transformed the Mediterranean world's perception of Africa, showcasing a continent brimming with wealth and sophistication. Putting a number to Mansa Musa's wealth is like measuring the vastness of the Sahara Desert. It's nearly impossible. Some historians estimate his wealth at over $400 billion in today's currency, making him the richest person in history, far surpassing modern-day billionaires. This wealth wasn't just about personal riches, it was about the power and influence it afforded. Imagine the influence wielded by someone controlling the world's most sought-after commodity. Mansa Musa's wealth allowed him to build mosques, universities and libraries, turning cities like Timbuktu into centers of learning that rivaled any in the world. His reign showcased the transformative power of wealth, not just for personal gain but for the betterment of society. Section 4. A Pilgrimage of Prosperity. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on a journey that would further cement his legacy: the Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. This journey was not just a simple religious obligation, it was a grand expedition that would leave an indelible mark on history. This wasn't just a religious duty, it was a chance to showcase the might and splendor of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa saw this pilgrimage as an opportunity to display the wealth and power of his kingdom to the world. Imagine a caravan stretching for miles with over 60,000 people, including soldiers, courtiers, slaves, camels laden with gold, and all the finery befitting a king of Musa's stature. The sheer scale of this procession was unprecedented and awe-inspiring. As Musa journeyed across Africa, he distributed gold generously. His acts of generosity were not limited to a few coins. He gave away vast amounts of gold, transforming the lives of those he encountered. He built mosques, funded charitable projects, and showered cities with his wealth. His contributions to the cities he visited were monumental, leaving a lasting legacy of prosperity and development. While this generosity is commendable, it also had unintended consequences. The sudden influx of gold into the local economies disrupted the balance, causing unforeseen economic challenges. The influx of gold in places like Cairo led to inflation, destabilizing the local economy. Prices of goods soared, and the value of gold plummeted, creating economic turmoil. This act, however well-intentioned, highlighted the immense power Musa wielded and the unintended consequences of even the most benevolent actions. It serves as a reminder of the far-reaching impact of wealth and generosity and the delicate balance required in wielding such power. Section 5. A Legacy Forged in Gold. Mansa Musa's reign might have ended in 1337, but his legacy continues to resonate through history, echoing through the ages. He left behind a kingdom that flourished under his rule, a golden age that saw the spread of knowledge, the construction of architectural marvels, and the establishment of Mali as a major power on the world stage. His influence extended beyond borders, reaching distant lands and inspiring countless generations. His pilgrimage to Mecca, though disruptive in its economic impact, cemented his image as a devout Muslim and a benevolent ruler. This journey not only showcased his immense wealth but also his deep commitment to his faith, leaving an indelible mark on the Islamic world. So why isn't his story more widely known? Why does the grandeur of his reign remain a hidden gem in the annals of history? Perhaps it's because history is often written by the victors, and the tale of a wealthy African king didn't fit the narrative of a Eurocentric world. The richness of African history was overshadowed by the stories of European conquests and discoveries. Yet, Mansa Musa's story is a testament to the power of wealth, the importance of faith, and the enduring legacy of a king who ruled not just a kingdom, but the very imagination of an era. His legacy is a golden thread woven into the tapestry of world history, a reminder of the splendor and influence of the Mali Empire.